Now, usually, folks, I don't do these kind of videos that much where I come to the defense of a friend. But I think it's kind of weird that some people would be complaining about a video that somebody did a couple of years ago. Now, I can understand people commenting and saying this is great, this is good, and all that. I get that. But when someone's trying to, I don't know, give you advice and compare and show you a comparison and show you a difference between what one thing looks like and another. They're not trying to say, "Oh, this is better, so you got to get it." They're just showing you. They're just showing you that this is what it's going to look like whenever you decide to go in this direction. They're just showing you a big difference. Okay? So, as a lot of you probably know, I'm friends with Zaranyzerak, Sean McLean, Multimedia Chronicles, and this guy has a vast knowledge about things that we all think we know. No, we all think we know about and have a vast knowledge of, and we do. But it seems he has more of a background in it. He dabbles more with it. There are several times in the past where I have said, "Hey, this is possible," and then he would come out and say, "No, it's not possible because of this and that." And it would take me a while to kind of understand, yeah, he's right. There are certain things that can and cannot happen. But surprisingly, some things that I said were going to happen are indeed happening as we speak, just not as quickly as, let's say, other countries are making them happen. But that brings me to something else. Now, about 4 years ago, Zaranyzerak did an ultimate Blu-ray versus DVD comparison, kind of showing people the difference between Blu-ray and DVD. And like I said, showing them a comparison so that if they ever thought at that time, and even to this day, decide, hey, I want to get a Blu-ray player to see what the difference is, to see how much more different and much more crisper and cleaner people say it is. He basically back then, and even nowadays with this video, is just trying to help you guys see the difference. See that with Blu-ray, there's a big difference. That with Blu-ray, you can see more details, not just in the people themselves, but you can see more detail in the backgrounds. You can see things you never noticed before. And he used several movie screenshots to give you this comparison. He used some from Fight Club, Braveheart, you name it. And you could see the difference. Basically what DVD is, in a sense, is just what you get on VHS, but transferred to digital video. It's basically standard video from VHS transferred to DVD, from what I understand. I'm probably wrong about that, but that's basically what it is. It's basically you're taking the standard definition that you get with a VHS tape or a broadcast tape or a master tape, and you're transferring it to DVD for standard definition. That's it, from what I understand. Again, I'm probably wrong. Zaranyzerak, feel free to correct me. But that's the big difference. With Blu-ray, basically, depending on the format, or not the format, but depending on what is remasterable, if you will, Blu-ray is able to give you more than just what DVD gives you. Blu-ray is able to open the door and say, hey, let's say in the background here, you see this picture here. If you were to see this on a 480, yeah, you'd still see that, but you wouldn't be able to see some little details here and there. With Blu-ray, you'd be able to see a little bit more details. You'd be able to see things you wouldn't notice before. And, that's what he's trying to explain. The other thing is it cleans up the picture. It makes it crisp and cleaner. The sound gets cleaned up. It becomes crisp and cleaner. That's the big difference. You're basically getting what you normally hear in the theaters. You're getting that now finally on Blu-ray. You want to know? You want a comparison from my personal standpoint? Here's the comparison: Transformers the movie. Okay, here's the DVD version. Here's the Blu-ray. I'm telling you right now, right off the bat, this looks cleaner, crisper. True, its sound needs at times could be a lot to be desired, but the picture quality and everything looks good. There are things in there, when I saw it on Blu-ray for the first time, I didn't even notice. The transfer is that good. The remastering, if you will, is that good. Because that's what Blu-ray is meant to do, compared to this. Now, I'm saying this is bad, but when you put this on the proper systems it's meant for, you're going to get exactly what's advertised. Another one is Batman, the original Batman movie from 1989. When I go back and I look at the one I have on DVD as well as the VHS, and I compare it to this, I see a huge difference. I see a huge difference in picture. I see a huge difference in sound and quality. I see a big old difference. I see stuff in there I've never seen before. I mean, they're like towards the end when he grabs one thug with his legs and just throws him down the hole of the bell tower. You actually see more detail with the guy falling. So the point is, Blu-ray. So basically, the point is, in his defense, is when you compare the two, basically what you're getting with Blu-ray is essentially what you're getting in theaters. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, with 4K and the upcoming 4K Blu-rays, you're going to get exactly what theaters give you. Blu-ray's just like close to it, just not there. What you're getting basically, yes, is according to the advertisement, 4 times, if not 8 times the pixels. Not just with the Ultra HD TVs, but also with the Ultra HD Blu-rays. You're getting 4 times, 8 times the pixels. That's true. I will say that. But like I said in the video where I talked about the Blu-ray players, we gotta wait and see if they're going to be a success or they're going to fail. If they succeed, then yeah, they live up to the expectations they're being hyped about. If they fail, then basically they fail at being exactly what they're advertised to be. That's it. They're advertising them to be something that they're not, that they say they are, but yet they turn out not to be. You just gotta wait and see. You can't say something is better until you see it. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, they got the TVs out there now. Believe me, I know. We have, I think, one on display at my job. And it looks nice, believe me. But guess what kind of Blu-ray player they're using? A regular Blu-ray player, and it looks just as nice. It looks just as nice. Basically, what he's trying to tell you is, yeah, you can go out and put your money down. Excuse me. Just checking the time there. You know, what he's saying basically is you can go and put your money down on a 4K Ultra HD TV. That's your choice. But you're not going to get that much difference with a 4K Blu-ray player. Unless they prove him wrong and they prove me wrong and everybody else wrong when they come out and they do succeed like I said, then hey, I'll come out, I'm sure he'll come out. Anybody that's saying, hey, let's wait and see what happens with these things, because they may not be the next big thing as they're being hyped up to be, let's wait and see. It doesn't matter what player you use. What he's trying to tell you is you're not going to get that much of a difference. All you're going to, you might say, oh yeah, you're going to get a difference. And you know what? Again, we just have to wait and see, because that might be true, it may not be true. But the thing is, it's all about the difference. What he's trying to tell you, in a sense, What he's trying to tell you, in a sense, from what I can understand, is the difference between Blu-ray and DVD is you get a better picture, better quality, at most times better sound, and it basically really doesn't matter at times. Well, it does matter, but it really doesn't matter at times what you watch it on. I mean, I have a flat screen TV in my room, not an HD one, but a flat screen one, regular kind of box like. And when I watch my Blu-ray player on there, with my Blu-rays, it looks good. It looks crisp. It looks clear. The sound is magnificent, especially when you have surround sound. And when me and my mom watch a Blu-ray in here, it's just as good. It definitely fits exactly what it's advertised to do, and that's look good on HD television, because it looks a lot better on HD than it does on my TV. But the point is, the big difference is you get more detail. Now with DVD, when you pop a DVD into a Blu-ray player, all it does is upconvert the pixels just a bit to where it looks nicer. You don't believe me? Go to my DeviantArt page, or I'll provide a link or so down below, and you'll see a difference when I popped in my SonicSat AM DVDs into the Blu-ray. And you'll see that all it did was clean up the color a little bit to make it look nicer. That's all it did. It didn't high def it. It didn't turn it into a Blu-ray masterpiece. No, it just made it look like it came out recently, because it converted the pixels just by a bit. Nothing more. All it does basically is convert your DVDs to a quality that's a lot better than watching them on a standard DVD player and on a standard television. That's about it. The color's more deeper and all that, and that's about it. Again, like I said, that's about it. That's basically what it does. It cleans, in a sense, it kind of cleans up your DVD just by a bit by making the picture look sharper, if not a little clearer and more colorful, by converting it by a little bit. And that's all it does. All it does. So for you guys to come out and say, and argue and say, oh, this and that, he's just trying to help you guys out. He's trying to make you see the difference. And in a sense, he's also trying to tell you by reading the comments that it's not going to matter if you get a 4K TV, or it probably will, all depending on what happens, but it doesn't matter if you get a 4K Blu-ray to go with that TV. It's not going to make much difference, because all you would need is a regular Blu-ray player to watch on your 4K TV, and it's going to look just as good as if you had a 4K Blu-ray. That's all he's saying. And that even a 4K Blu-ray would look good on regular HD. That's all he's saying, from what I could tell. But again, all he's trying to do is help you guys out. And you should appreciate that. You should appreciate what he's trying to do by trying to help you guys out with the comparison. Just like I give advice at times and other people give advice, that's all he's been doing. So that's all I'm going to say. Let me know what you guys think down below.